Welcome to the Echain, a day in the life demo series from Chainsys. Today, we're going to take a look at a day in the life of a customer service representative within Echain. A typical day in the life of a customer service representative within the system may include a number of different functionalities. These functionalities would start with setup of master data, and that would include customer master, price list, price modifier, and price qualifier. You also might see the creation of sales inquiries, creation of a sales quotation, conversion of a quote into a sales order, manual sales order creation, cancellation of sales orders, and closing of sales orders within a typical day as well. But first, let's start out with the setup of master data. So we'll go to point of sales, customer, and customer to navigate there. Here we can populate the customer name, and as you can see, all of this different data defaults in. Got the customer category, currency, days, sales channel, customer contact information as well. Next, we can click on the location button and see all the different locations that we have listed for that customer within the system. Pick up the Ananagar location, and you can see the contact information specific to that location. You can see the additional info, which is going to give us, tax information, things of that nature. We can also create a new record and a new contact at any time as well. So this is the contact information sheet. As you can see, it has all the first, last name data, company, all the different contact information for work phone, work extension, even home phone down to email address. All that information is available to be populated here. So let's go to the Echain Reports Center, the point of sale reports, and check out a customer detail report. You can actually select from a couple of different formats for the report. We'll leave this one in HTML. And these reports are actually kind of nice because they allow you to drill down on these specific line items, customer type, and then it'll give you some additional information as you click on it. So it's an interactive rather than a static report format that we take for this. Okay, let's go back to the point of sales navigation menu. Go set up a price modifier. We can go ahead and select a modifier name for this particular price modifier. We'll do a new manual modifier. See here that it's a discount modifier. You can apply it automatically or manually, depending on how you set it up here. And of course, you've got a number of different options here: discount, surcharge, or deal. So in this case, we'll just leave it as a discount. Okay. Now why don't we just take a quick look at how we set up a price modifier, or excuse me, a price qualifier next. So we can pick up here from a list. Looks like we've already got 11 different qualifiers in the system. You can check this one for Emirates Palace. You can actually go and check out additional details on those as well. Now let's go ahead and set up a price list. We'll create a new price list here. You can populate things like the line type context, the item revision, whether or not there is one, unit of measure code, item description. All that information can be populated here and the new price list. We'll go back to the Reports Center real quickly. The point of sale reports. And let's run a price list report real quick. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I need to just populate the proper warehouse where I'm working from and run the report. As you can see here, it gives us a price list report, with the different item descriptions, list price, discount, surcharge, selling price, all of that information pops up there. All right. Next activity here in the day of the life of a customer service representative, we're going to go ahead and show you how to do a sales inquiry. So say you got just a quick call from a customer wanting to know a quick price on something. We can go ahead and do that through the system here. We'll navigate to the inquiry screen. Select the inquiry source. In this case, let's pretend that they're sending us an email for an export, and the Emirates Palace customer is going to be contacting us in this case. I'll go ahead and populate a response due date and the date that it's going to be effective from, and to. In this case, we'll give them a month of effective prices. Go ahead and populate Horizon Warehouse, which has been our go-to warehouse here for this demo. Pick up a couple items here off the list for this item inquiry. Then, of course, we're also going to want to specify a quantity, each of these. We'll save this record. We get a notification from the system that the transaction has been completed successfully. And then actually a really neat feature here is that we can go ahead and actually make an attachment to this. So if you've got, say, the original email that the customer sent you, or anything else that you think might be useful in order to reference at a later date, you can go ahead and attach those types of files to the inquiry itself within the system. So I'm just going to kind of navigate through and pick up a document here, and we'll pretend that this is the email that was sent over from the client. Okay, these are the different statuses here entered, and we're going to actually switch from entered to reviewed, and going to have to populate a reviewed date. Of course, the system has given me that little error message that's necessary in order to move forward here. Okay, so transaction is successful, and we'll go ahead and confirm this as well. Great, so that inquiry is all set. We can go back into the Reports Center, into the point of sale reports. Move down this list here. Let's take a look at the inquiry report. We can set up anything from period to and from, populate the warehouse again, Horizon. You could even specify which salesperson while you're searching for this in order to narrow it down. Just makes it a little easier. So here's a report of the inquiries that have taken place. And once again, we're able to drill down, get a little bit of extra information from the report by clicking on these different items. It's also going to give us a status of each of those there in the right-hand column. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and pick up the EMD report, Inquiry Management Data Sheet. And effective start date, end date. Let's select these.